success that we will be sharing with all of you. So, a lot of action-packed and exciting lineup of activities. But we will begin with a special address by our chief guest, followed by a very interesting panel discussion and also the awards. So, I do not want to stand in the way of you and what is to come forward. We are already joined by our chief guest, and it's absolutely our delight and honor to be graced by his presence, a very special chief guest who we have today, and I have the honor of welcoming and introducing you, sir. Please welcome Shri Vinamra Mishra ji, Joint Secretary, the Ministry of MSME, Government of India. A very warm welcome to you, sir. Let's put our hands together for him and welcome, sir. As introduction, I'll be able to tell few. I'll try to keep it brief because it's a fantastic introduction to him. He is an officer belonging to the Indian Railway Services of Mechanical Engineering, Government of India. He's anchoring all the externally aided programs of the ministry with multinational or multilateral organizations like the World Bank, ADB, KfW, UNIDO, GIZ, and so on. And all these programs are aimed at improving the competitiveness of MSMEs and institutional architecture of the Ministry of MSME at its core. He's also the nodal officer for flagship programs of the ministry for technical upgradation, which is like the Zero Defect, Zero Effect scheme, Z scheme, digital MSMEs, incubation scheme, IPR scheme, design MSMEs, and lean manufacturing programs for MSMEs. Sir is a nodal officer for setting up the technology centers and extension centers for supporting MSMEs towards provisioning of production technology and upskilling. He is a mechanical engineer with distinction grade at BITS Mesra and an MBA from Pondicherry University. He's worked both as a leader and a team player on cross-functional teams in the areas of operations, project management, macro engineering, sustainable asset management, human resource, and successfully led large teams in extremely challenging geographic terrains and economically backward areas like Bihar and Jharkhand as well. So we are extremely fortunate that he's able to join us today, despite a very busy schedule, and he has agreed to address us with a very important topic, which is strengthening MSME resilience for Viksit Bharat. So once again, sir, I'd like to welcome you with great pleasure and to introduce the audience to you. So today amongst us, we have several MSMEs, more than 65 participants who are here right now. Many of them, at least 15 of them, are winners of Business Excellence Awards that are coming up. And we're also joined by 5 extremely credible industry experts for a fantastic panel discussion, which is to follow, sir. So on that note, I would like to hand over the dais to you, sir. Over to you.
Thank you, Shalini ji. Can you confirm if I'm audible?
Yes, sir, you are absolutely fine. Audible.
Good morning. Thank you very much, first of all, for having me. Thank you also to ISAN for doing this human service, for accelerating the way MSMEs actually think and further accelerating their businesses, making them rise up the ladder from being a micro to a small, from small to a medium, and from medium to a large enterprise. I've been closely observing the working of ISAN over the years, and it has really come up to this level, supporting MSMEs all the way. So congratulations to you too. Thank you, first of all, for having me today. I also wish you in advance the World MSME Day 2026. All the participants who are here today, the experts, I would like to wish them. It's a day where we take stock of whatever has been done and what more can be done for furthering the support to the MSMEs to make them fledge and prosper in the entire ecosystem. And the topic is very pertinent, how competitive MSMEs can contribute towards a Viksit Bharat. I think very, very pertinent. And this is precisely what the Ministry of MSME is doing. When we have set our targets at 5 trillion economy, the MSMEs are contributing close to about 1/3 of it. When we are thinking of Make in India, the MSMEs are contributing more than 1/3, 37% in the manufacturing GBO. We're talking of exports, and we are close to about 50%. We are close to about 48% in the national exports. either directly or through being in the supply value chain of the various export houses. And obviously, the economy is slowly transiting from the primary activities like agriculture to secondary activities and tertiary activities, and obviously the employment generation, which is a major criteria for the MSMEs. It's now at the second highest levels, close to about 36 crore employment, which has already been generated by the MSMEs, and only second to the agriculture sector. And I'm sure as the economy is transiting into from primary to secondary and tertiary areas and sectors, we are poised to be the number one, and that's our main premise, main effort, how to kind of help leverage the entire MSME ecosystem into creating more employment, more businesses, and more entrepreneurships, more startups in the entire ecosystem. So let me put it this way: any Viksit economy, any developed economy, any developed country is not a developed country. It's not a Viksit country without a very developed, a very Viksit MSME ecosystem. So MSMEs have to be a developed ecosystem together, and that is how, on the basis of, on the back of these MSMEs, these developed MSMEs, will the dream of a Viksit Bharat would be realized. So, very, very pertinent topic, as I said in the beginning, and let me from being in the Ministry of MSME for a large period of time now, we've continuously strived hard for supporting the MSMEs, mitigate the various challenges that the MSMEs face along the way. Almost on the lines of ISAN, which is supporting in the various different areas and arena for the MSMEs. The ministry is also policing, supporting the MSMEs to create that ecosystem, that facilitative, supportive ecosystem that can help the MSMEs tide over the various challenges. And we understand the first and the foremost challenge is the access to credit and access to finance. The MSMEs really work in a very on a very tight profit margins. They have largely got to do with the day in and day out working of fulfilling their orders, whether they are a top-notch tier one, tier two in the supply chain, or just a supplier to any of these MSMEs or larger corporates, larger enterprises also. But the financing is something that they have almost always grappled with. And so the ministry has done pretty good as far as the support to the financing and the credit support system which is concerned. Clearly, the MSMEs have gone down. The NPAs have really gone down over the 4 5 years. I mean, we in 2010 21 we were around 9 or 8 or 9%, and today in 25 26 we've come down to about 3.9, so less than 4% as the NPAs of the total accounts that are there for the MSMEs, which is a very, very good figure, clearly showing that the efforts that have gone into supporting and providing access to finance has done something in that area. And schemes like CGTMSE really, and SRI and GCL, they really stand out in the sense that right from the start, the CGTMSE, the Credit Guarantee Trust for MSEs, had started in 1999 2000, and the amount of the number of credit guarantees that were extended, and the number of the volume of the credit which has been given through the CGTMSE has really quadrupled over the last 3 4 years. I mean, whatever was achieved from 1999 to say 2022 23, that figure has been quadrupled from between 2022 to 2025 26, clearly showing that there is an appetite for it and the systems are working in place. And MSMEs find some utility in taking the CGTMSE and some getting the support from CGTMSE. So that is something that has really worked well. We've also that's for the term and the working loans. We've also have a scheme which is the Self-Reliant India scheme, which is supporting good MSMEs with a robust balance sheet and a promise of extending those balance sheets into a very robust one. So there we are investing in the equity of the MSMEs, and we had initially targeted 50,000 crores of total loans or investment into equity. And we are very happy to note that we've extended more than 45,000 crores, both leveraging the government investment into the equity, and basis these investment leveraging the private sector investment also into it. The NSIC, along with SBI, have together formed this NBFC, which is supporting the Self-Reliant India Fund. And I call upon all the good MSMEs who have been nurtured and mentored by ISN to also have a look at it. You can really have some investment in the equity through this scheme and take on to the next levels. The delayed payment has always been one of the major banes of the MSMEs, and one very good scheme which is under the RAM program, which goes by the name of ODR, Online Dispute Resolution, has come as a very great relief for the MSMEs to tackle the problem of delayed payments, where it's an online portal where end-to-end digitization has been achieved in all the disputes which the MSMEs have to go through when any payment is logged in their business to any buyer. So there you can go there, you can file your grievances. The MSEFCs will take it up and then resolve it online also. And there is a very beautiful system of pre-MSEFC stage also, where the buyer and the seller are together told to discuss and negotiate whatever can be the amount that they can agree upon, and a peaceful resolution without actually disrupting their business relationship is there. So in the initial few months, we have seen a great impetus in the pre-MSEFC stage also, where a lot of MSMEs, as I said, are finding it very useful in resolving their disputes with their sellers, with their buyers, not even going to the MSEFCs and settling it at the pre-MSEFC stage itself. So this is something that has really, because delayed payment, we're talking about an estimate is there about 8 lakh crore rupees, or 8 to 10 lakh crore rupees are logged as delayed payments. So this is something that is going to help resolve the disputes and get the payments back to the MSMEs. Another very great program, which is the TREADS, where we have a great system of invoice discounting that has also seen great rise in the last 4-5 years. In terms of number of invoices discounted and the volume of discounting, we've seen a rise close to about 400-500%. And the numbers are really going up the roof. And we've started from 3 exchanges. Now we are at 5. We started with one or two NBFCs who were initially part of it in 2023-24. We are looking at close to about 30 NBFCs who are also working as factors. And TREADS has, in the recent budget, has also been included as into the GEM. It has also been included support the CPSCs have been told to include it in their payment schedule also. So we'll be able to have a tab whether or not the CPSCs and the government-owned PSUs are also following up the 45 days payment period. So all these together has really supported the access to finance and the challenges of the MSMEs face as far as the financing is concerned. And the result, as I said initially, the NPAs have really gone down very steadily, and we are hoping that that this is going to support it further. That's the first challenge and the foremost challenge. That is why I wanted to discuss it first. Now we come to technology, which in the ministry I'm looking after directly and largely. The access to technology is something where MSMEs are in that loop of high cost, high emission, and that trap is there, where while they would almost say 30-40% would be knowing that the machines are archaic, the technology that they are employing are not to that levels. but they are again, the capital cost is something which is a great deterrent for any access to these technologies concerned. Also, the processes is something that they really take little note of, and because of their over commitment on fulfilling the orders day in day out, they are really rarely looking at how to improve their processes, their the way they manufacture, how they use they optimally utilize the resources, and all these little small things. So the access to machines and technology is one, the usage of resources optimally is another, and the processes in which they can do that so that the quality is also up to a certain mark is the third important activity. And their access to, say for example, if they want to do some machining, they are rarely having the state of art machine and lathes and modern and frontier machinery and plants which can help them get to those have the machining done. So for all this, the ministry has a few supporting programs which have really done well. I would like to tell about Z. We started in 2023, 2022 April, and we are close to about 9 lakh registrations as of now. We are close to about 7 lakh bronze and gold and silver certified MSMEs. The Z program has helped the MSMEs not only to improve the processes, having zero defect in the processes, obviously making sure that the final products have zero defects. We have also included the element of environment support, which with the zero effect systems, where the few parameters in the certifications also make them ensure and conform to the various environmental parameters and the compliances, and therefore the MSMEs are really taking it up and taking advantage of it for any support in the processes and zero effect on the environment. I'd recommend this program, a very, very easy one where you can just register, get the voucher, joining voucher, and then just get the bronze certification. With bronze certification, the MSMEs can have a plethora of incentives, financial assistances, like supporting the testing certifications, like getting the hand holding support of 2 lakh rupees, like getting the technology upgradation of 3 lakh rupees. And almost 17 to 18 states have included Z in their industrial policies. So like for example, Punjab, if you want to access any manufacturing related financial assistance, you have to be Z certified. And similar such, like for Tamil Nadu, they've completely waived off any quality certification of Z. So anything that they spend on certification on the certification cost will be completely waived off by the Tamil Nadu government. Just to name a few examples, how the Z has clearly been integrated in the industrial ecosystem of the states. Also, the lean program is again something where the production efficiency is looked at, and there close to about 70,000 MSMEs are now in the lean program and having the support of lean consultants supporting them on ground. As I said, clearly optimally utilizing the resources, with supporting the supporting the MSMEs have the best flow of raw materials, best way in which they can maneuver their machines, optimally utilize them. So all these things are there as part of the lean program. Then the technology centers are, as I said, state of art machinery. If you want to access, you don't have those machines on your premise, the MSMEs can go plug and play, hire a machine, do their machining done with the experts, and get the material, get the assembly or the sub assembly machined for them. And this is something that the technology centers have been really doing well. Not only this, with the MSMEs, like for example, the Bhubaneswar Technology Center has, and the Mumbai IDMI, which is another technology centers, they have partnered with ISRO. We'll be happy to know that close to about 540 different components of Chandrayaan were precision manufactured by the technology center at Bhubaneswar. So these things are there, and we are really looking to support the MSMEs as far as the testing is concerned. Another major stumbling block, because anything that the MSMEs need to go to the market to for with their products or supply a product to their in their value chain, they have to have the product tested. We understand that the government-owned testing stations and centers are limited in numbers, so we are supporting the MSMEs get the reimbursement on the testing certifications also. And recently, we have also come up with we are going to have a testing website launched tomorrow on the day after tomorrow on the occasion of the MSME Day by the Honorable Vice President, where you can have the entire catalog of whatever testing facilities are there with the government, and you can just go there, book your test, pay it online, get the material sent to these testing stations, and just get done with the testing thing. So if even if you are, say, situated in the south of India, and the catalog says that you've something that the testing facility is in the testing station Delhi only, you just go there. I mean, just book the test on the website and send courier your product or send the product to the Delhi testing station. You'll get the certification. So this is something which is going to ease the testing facilities and will be almost like book my test kind of a thing, and so will be the MSMEs will find it very, very useful as far as the testing is concerned. Then the third major challenge is the marketing. I just wanted to narrate a small story. I went to Meghalaya on an inspection. There I was presented with a bamboo artifact. I asked my driver when I was coming back out of that function, what is the cost of this? He said that it would be around 1,200 or 1,500 in Meghalaya. Then I found the same artifact in Janpat in Delhi, and I asked the cost of it, and he said that it is around 8,000 rupees. So the marketing initiative of the ministry is to get the person who had made that artifact come closer to the 8,000 rupees as far as possible. So that's what we are our mission is as far as the marketing is concerned. The person who has manufactured should get as close as possible to the selling price, the final selling price. And so for that, we have two very good schemes: PMS, the procurement and marketing scheme, where we organize a lot of trade fairs and these B2B exhibitions all over the country. There are many of them. And again, on the occasion of the MSME Day on 27th, we will be again launching a portal completely digitizing the booking of events and any such support that the MSMEs would be needing under the PMS scheme. It will be completely digitized, and so MSMEs would be very, very easily doing the bookings, and they can actually, from the catalog and the drop down menu, can find the places where the PMS is going to support the MSMEs, and can book a stall from the website itself. The IC scheme is doing well. We are in the 16th financial cycle. The international cooperation scheme, we are coming with a better, bigger international cooperation scheme where the MSMEs would be able to showcase the products outside the country also, and would be able to participate with a lot of financial assistance from our side. Again, in the 16th financial cycle, the program has gone for approval. It will be very soon approved, and the revised program would be launched for the benefit of all the MSMEs. The grievance is the fourth pillar, so to say, is the grievance redressal, and the champions portal is which is the in-house grievance mechanism of the ministry, has really done well with a very little turnaround time of less than 2 days. More than 99% grievances have been replied to, and more than 54% have been finally the grievance has finally been addressed. We've also developed a system of feedback and the quality of response rating, and that is also rising very, very steadily. If the MSMEs have any grievance, just go to champions.gov.in, go there, write your grievance. We are trying to inbuild a few AI engines into it, so that it would be very, very easy for the MSMEs to register their grievance, and we know the entire gamut of all the grievances that the MSMEs face. we are making it more citizen-centric, this website, and in about say a month's time, we will be coming out with Champions 2.0, which will be very, very helpful for not only helpful but also very, very easy to scroll, and it will be easier for the MSMEs to register their grievances. And at the back end also, for the officers who will be resolving those grievances, the AI would be helping them get the templates of the reply. Just all they would require is to fill in the key details, and the answer is there. So all these things are being done. The CP grams also, we are having to, of the ministry, we are having a fresh look at it. The DARPG under the Cabinet Secretariat is also doing a great job. They are also coming with CP grams 2.0. But whatever can be done as far as improved mapping and coherency of the problems on the portal, on the drop down menu, we are having a fresh look at it so that it can be made easier and user friendly. Another thing is, all the various websites of the ministry have now been DBIM compliant, wherein all the websites are now available through the Bhashini interface in about 20 scheduled languages of the country. So all the HTML documents and everything which you want to say, just click on one of the side menus and change the, if you are from Tamil Nadu, you can put it in Tamil, and similar such things. So it will be easier for the MSMEs to navigate these websites if they are seeing and reading it in their own native language. So all these things are there. I think the list is pretty long, but I've tried to cover almost every pillar that we're working on. I think a lot of different other programs are there, but I've tried to highlight a few, which is, and again, for the various, just a passing program, which is very close to my heart, which is the RAM program. We launched it in 2022. It is really doing well, with the state governments being supported with their projects, close to about 3,200 crore rupees. So great example of cooperative federalism, where the central government is really supporting the state governments with their projects, and states are really doing well as far as the RAM program is concerned. So many different projects, close to about 400 different projects have been approved, and the state governments are really doing great service as far as this is concerned. So another, you can go on the RAMP website, just whichever state you are in, just go there, find the projects which are approved under your state, and then go to your industries department and take advantage of it. So I think this is where I would stop at this moment. But let me congratulate ISAN. The fact that you are honoring the star performers is something that is a great demonstrative effect, which will happen for the other SMEs also, MSMEs also. They would try and get up to these levels. Congratulations to the 15 star performers, but also commiserations to all those who could not win it. Clearly, if you try as much as the winners today have done, you would be at their levels next year and subsequent years. So that's all. Congratulations, ISN. Thank you for having me, and I hope the network grows on. And my best wishes to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for a fantastic inaugural speech that sets the complete tone for the entire day. You have given a lot of information and of the various initiatives that the government is currently taking, and it's very heartening to see the progressive work of the government, and really encouraging for enterprises to do more and do better. And also, all the guidance provided by you, I think, would be extremely valuable for all our participants. And we truly thank you for your time today. If I may ask, we have esteemed panelists here, industry experts who have any questions for Sir. It'll be a good forum. You have him available right now. We're fortunate.
Yeah,
So
a couple of questions I can do with a couple of questions. Thank you.
Yeah. Mr. Maulik, Ms. Yogita, Mr. Kamal, Ms. Nikita, Professor Salvan, any of you can go for it.
Good morning, sir. This is Maulik Bansali, and such a great privilege to be here and hearing your insights and the information that you've shared. You also touched upon AI, which was very interesting. And I would like I'm just a little bit curious about how do you think the government and the MSME ministry would actually support any co-creation between such small, medium businesses with the excess of necessary tools and technologies that they would need. And I think that's really very important as we kind of our businesses would require to transform in true sense.
Mr. Bansali, that's a very wonderful question. In fact, I missed out telling you what we're planning on the AI part. I touched it briefly with the Champions 2.0, but yes, we have to let the MSMEs take the AI route, and that's something that is very pertinent now. You cannot do. I mean, the people who are doing good are definitely utilizing AI in some which way, and therefore the
Right.
MSMEs will have to be part of it. And what we're planning is under the Champions program, which is a gamut of program, which is
Okay.
comprising Z, Lean, and the innovative. We also trying to include a subcomponent of AI.
Okay.
In close coordination with India AI Mission, we've already started working with a lot of used and test cases of AI, which are already doing well with the MSMEs. And so what we intend to do is to have a quick diagnostic, asking a few questions to the
Okay.
MSMEs to understand, because we have the base information of Udyam registration. So a lot of data is already there with us. With a
Right.
few direct questions, we'll be able to understand where they are and what they actually require, because we already know their geographic location, their sector, their
Sure.
subsector, their turnover, and how they progressed over the last few years. So, and then we will be nudging them to adopt a few use cases and the AI
Okay.
tools. We are creating the bouquet of AI tools together with India AI Mission, and then we will be putting it on the e-shelf, so to say. On
Okay.
the e-shelf, they'll be able to, once they have identified, diagnosed what they require, then they will go on the e-shelf. They'll be able to kind of pinpointedly know that this, and if there are two, three different technology or AI providers, they will be negotiating with them as far as their need is concerned, and the government will pitch in with the cost support and the financial assistance and the subsidies wherever the cost,
Okay.
whatever the cost would be, up to obviously a certain limit. So that's what we plan. So a diagnostic done, empanelment of AI tools
Okay.
done on the other side, creating a shelf for all the MSMEs, and then the
Okay.
MSMEs go B2B and
Right.
and and there and select a tool, and then that's what we're planning. You will be, I mean, we will be seeing it maybe in 4, 5, 6 months, but that's what we want.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Uh, I'll go. Sir, lovely getting an insightful knowledge from you regarding MSME, and it actually speaks volumes about how MSME has scaled up in India in last decade or so. I'm My native place is Bhubaneswar, so it's actually the question is quite closer to what you spoke about, how Bhubaneswar Technology Center are enabling ISRO, etc. But I just want to understand from a larger macroeconomic perspective, what is the role that you envision in your head regarding MSME Technology Center and Extension Center from shifting them as an academic institution to enabling local and industrial clusters or MSMEs. I mean, a view on that.
Again, a very wonderful question, Mr. Lochan, because I also envision these technology centers as technology providers, and not just merely doing a few courses here and there, so few
Sure.
diploma and some support or certificate courses here and there. Like we've that's so my vision here would be, like we've created this catalog of testing facilities together, we can create a catalog of all the machinery and plant that these various technology centers all over the country are possessing, and then float it amongst the MSMEs on the pan India basis. And these MSMEs would be requiring, say, a few machine. If a Bhubaneswar or a Rourkela MSME gets something which is already there in Bhubaneswar, he can from the website book that machine for the slot that is available. And if he does not, so he can also look at, say, Habra, he can look at Jamshedpur, if that has that facility or the machine that he's looking for. So precisely so the business model of these technology centers will have to change. It is changing, but it has to change from being merely a technology advisors and academic institutions to technology providers as far as the machine and plants are concerned. So that's my vision for the technology centers. Great that you touched upon it. And I think 20 new locations have been finalized for technology centers, and about 45 extension centers in hub and spoke models are already functional. Another 56 of them would be commissioned very soon. So taking the entire ecosystem of testing of the technology centers to 53 technology centers and 100 extension centers.
Sure.
That is going to really give a great fillip to the technology support and make them graduate from just being a academic institution or a supporting institution to a technology provider. That's my vision.
Thank you. It was good to know. Yeah.
Great. Lovely. So I think a lot more questions must be coming up. I can see MSME participants also starting to park their questions. I think participants, please bear with us. We are going to have panel experts as well who will be available to answer questions, as we may not be able to take all of them with paucity of time right now. So on that note, on behalf of India SME Accelerator Network, sir, thank you very much for joining us. And on behalf of all the participants and experts here, I'd really wish very big gratitude to you for taking out your time and being with us and, sharing the day of World MSME Day celebration with us. Thank you so much. It means a lot to us. Thank you.
Thank you, Shalini. Thank you very much for having me. And best of luck for the day today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Best wishes.
Thanks.
Thank you.